What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Dan Bowen Photography. This is going to be just a brief vlog to give you an update on what's been going on. I haven't put out a video in a few weeks, so I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update and tell you what's going on in September and moving forward for this fall. So it's been really busy lately. It's all good stuff. I just got a new job, so I'll be starting a new full-time job this September, which I'm really excited about. And also I've been preparing because next Saturday I'm going to be flying to Korea for about a week. So I'm super excited for my trip to Seoul, and I just wanted to do a quick video on some camera reviews that I'm going to be planning on doing this fall, and some film stock reviews as well, and just talk about a little bit of the gear that I'm planning on taking with me to Korea. So for starters, let's talk cameras. I went on eBay recently and I sold my Pentacon 6 and several of my Canon lenses, both film and digital, just to get rid of some gear that I wasn't really using and pick up some new stuff that I wanted to try out. So the first camera I want to talk about is the Olympus OM1. Now I got this with a 50mm lens in decent condition. It seems like it's a little bit beat up, but everything's functional. I took this on a trip with me to Connecticut last weekend to visit some friends, and I really enjoyed shooting it. Compared to other 35mm SLRs from the time period, this was made in the 1970s, it's very light. It's still very well built, but it's a lot lighter than, say, a Nikon F3 or F2, any of the Canon cameras from that time. So it's really quite a good camera. Speaking of Nikons, I picked up a Nikon F3, also on eBay. This is something I bought maybe a month or two ago. It was something I got after I got my tax refund. This is a camera I've been really wanting to get for a long time. And so lately I've been debating on what film camera I want to take with me to Korea. I feel like the Nikon is the better camera. It's more well built, more versatile. I have a couple of lenses with this. I have the 50mm 1.8 and the 28mm 3.5, which isn't a great lens, but it has a little bit of a wider focal length that's good for street photography and walking around the city. But when I hold my Olympus OM1, it's so much lighter. So I'm really struggling right now to figure out which of these two cameras I want to take. I really want to travel light, so I'm going to be taking my digital camera, obviously, with a couple of lenses, my laptop, and just a few other minimal things. I might take a tripod in my checked luggage, but I'm just really trying to keep it very minimal. There's a couple other cameras I'm going to be planning on doing reviews this fall once I've had some time to test them out a little bit more. I got a Mamiya RZ67 Pro 2 as my new medium format camera. It's fantastic. I've only shot with it a few times, still sort of learning how to use it. It's a lot different than something like the Pentacon 6 in the way that you hold it and, photograph with it. It's a different experience. So on to film stocks. I got a lot of new film that I'm going to be trying out. I bought a couple of different film stocks from AGFA. I went out and bought, I wanted to buy some of the consumer grade film, and so I bought AGFA Vista Plus 200. I also got 400 speed, and I bought Kodak Gold and Kodak Ultramax, because I really wanted to see, are the films that cost $3 or $4 a roll, how do those perform compared to, say, Kodak Portra 400. So that's something I'm going to be testing out this fall as well. Also going to be getting a little bit more into black and white. I have some AGFA APX 400, which is supposed to be like a high contrast black and white. I guess something comparable to maybe Tri-X. So I'm really interested to see how that looks, because the sample images I've seen look really cool. I decided to buy some lomography film. I know it's rebranded film, but it's cheap, so I wanted to try it out. Especially since I'm getting a little bit sick of shooting Kodak Portra, so I wanted to try some different films. So I have Lomo Color Negative 100. This is medium format. So I'm going to be testing that out and seeing how it compares to, say, Kodak Portra 160 or even Kodak Ektar. This is an interesting film. Now apparently this is only sold in Japan, but I bought it from a retailer on eBay. This is Fuji Natra 1600. This is a 1600 ISO color negative film, so it's very fast speed. Fairly low grain for such a high speed film, and some of the sample images I've seen online are really good, so I'm just very curious to try this out. I also bought I guess Fuji's equivalent of Portra 160, which is Fuji Pro 160 NS. Now, I've been having a hard time finding this, so I'm not really certain whether they sell it in the United States or not. I couldn't find it on B&H or Amazon, so I actually bought this on eBay from a seller in Canada. So not really sure. This has a expiration date which is coming up. I think it expires in November, so I have 3 rolls of it, and I'm planning on shooting those very soon and just testing how it looks compared to Portra 160. So I might be doing some more film stock comparison videos this fall. I just recently sent off to the lab a roll of Fuji Velvia 100 and Fuji Provia 100, and I want to do a sort of side-by-side comparison of that film, or those 2 film stocks, and show you like what a really saturated slide film looks like versus a more color neutral slide film. So yeah, there's a lot coming up. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this fall. Just haven't had a lot of time lately, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. So like I said, in a week I'll be going to Korea, and I'm hoping to show off some of the photos and do a little bit of video there as well. So look forward to showing you guys that content next month. We'll see you soon. This is Dan Bowen Photography.